Hey, I'm Demi. Welcome to the Compassion Shift, a space where I offer intuitive messages and sound healing, a space where you remember that you don't have to be perfect and get to embrace every single part of you, the light and the shadow. Here is where we slow down, silence the inner critic, and return to compassion. So let's go ahead and get started. Today is going to be a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Go ahead and take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. The first card that we are going to pull is going to be what's going on in our outward directed energy. So what's going on in the physical world? What's going on in our physical world right now? I hope you guys are doing okay. And if you're not doing okay, know that that is also okay. So like I said, we're going to see what is going on in our outward directed energy in our physical world. Outward directed energy. Okay, this one. So our card here is Calendula, purity. The number is 1. So there's a lot of new beginnings that are actually coming in our outward directed energy, literally in the physical sense. So there's something that is either happening or going to happen where it is going to be like you started over. Now, starting over can sometimes feel really scary. And so we're also going to look at our mindset around whatever is coming in our physical world to see how we are embracing it. Calendula is a very soft herb. It helps to calm and ease the nervous system. And so with this, Spirit is saying to allow what wants to come in to come in. I don't really want to use the word surrender to it, although that is a similar word. Really allowing whatever is going to happen to happen. A lot of us like to have control over things, especially if you come from a background where there was a lot out of control. There was a lot in your physical world that was out of control. And so when something is new, when something is coming in that has never been seen before, it can feel really, really unsettling. Like I said, we're going to see what's going on in our mind space around whatever is coming in, but this is really beautiful. Something is definitely coming in that is new, and it is going to be tangible, okay? So yes, we have certain mindsets that will be new and things like that. But what I'm really seeing here is for some of you, there will be actual tangible things in the physical that is unlike something you've seen before. So this could be money, this could be somebody moving, this could be somebody getting a new pet, this could be somebody getting a new relationship, this could be somebody starting a new job, this could be somebody ending things too, right? Because with every ending there is always a new beginning, and there's a purity in that. It's something fresh, and it's something that will challenge you to a certain extent. Okay, it will challenge you. I'm definitely feeling that. And so let's look at our mindset around whatever this new thing is that's coming in. Let's look at our mindset right now. Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are in our mind. What's our mindset around this? What's our mindset around this new beginning? What's our mindset around change that is happening? What is our mindset? What is our mindset? What is our mindset? What is the collective's mindset? What's the collective's mindset? Oh. What is it? This one. Okay, bottom of the deck. Interesting. The number is 5 and the herb is blue lotus. The word is intuition. So blue lotus is, I love blue lotus, okay? I feel really connected to blue lotus. Blue lotus is an ancient herb. It was used primarily in Egypt a lot. Near the Nile River is where it would grow. And blue lotus helps to connect you with your intuition. Blue lotus is also very calming. It can kind of take you into the ethereal world sometimes, okay? And so what's going on in our mind, it feels like even though it's interesting that we pulled the mind card, but it's intuition. It's talking about intuition. And it feels like we're not actually trusting our intuition. We are trying to get more set in our mind. And we're going to put some clarifiers in a second here. But your intuition is really what is wanting to lead the way, okay? Get out of your mind and get into your intuition is what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing, because your intuition is always going to steer you in the way that you need to go when it comes to this new beginning that's happening in the forefront, okay? Your intuition is going to carry you in knowing, okay, this is how I want to approach this new beginning, right? The mindset that is being asked of you to have is to trust your intuition. I'll say it again. The mindset that you're being asked to have is one that is trusting your intuition. Now, this can feel confusing because your mindset is not always directly linked to your intuition. However, your intuition can improve your mindset, okay? So some of us maybe have been feeling like our new beginning isn't coming in for us. Or if it is here, we can't necessarily see it clearly. And that's because our intuition wants us to be able to see the possibilities, okay? And wants us to be able to expand our mind. And when you start to really tap into your intuition, that will help you to embrace the new beginning that's coming in. Now, how do we, sorry, friends. How do we embrace our intuition, okay? What does that even mean? Let's look at it. Let's see what's going on in our heart space. And also, right up under, I actually feel that this is the card for our heart space. So, right up under intuition, okay? We have the ones that came in again, right? These ones are all about new beginnings. So, in our heart space, it's asking us to offer a space of love, okay? Offer a space of love to ourselves, because that's going to help our intuition flow in and help us change our mindset. Our heart is longing to be connected also to ourselves and to others. Remember, you have to be connected to yourself before you can meaningfully connect with others. Actually, Spirit just said that's not inherently true. Let me rephrase that. It's not that you cannot have a meaningful connection with others unless you only are connected with yourself. I definitely think that there are some people right now who are connecting with other people right now, and those people are helping you to see more about yourself. I think what's important here is that knowing when your heart connects with other people, heart-led connections, okay, that is going to help you to understand yourself better and continue to interact and develop your intuition. There is something new and fresh that is coming in. It's already here. These ones are not lying, okay? These ones are very much about new beginnings. It's about freshness. Showing yourself so much love and compassion. Of course, this is the compassion shift. So we know that compassion is literally the key to almost everything. Showing yourself compassion at the base level is always required, okay? We do not grow, we do not heal without offering ourselves a certain level of compassion, okay? Allow yourself to go into this newness. Allow yourself to be here. Allow yourself to embrace the love that is always available to you. Let's clarify some of this stuff, okay? Let's clarify it. So first here we have, when we said what's in our physical space, there's newness coming in, there's a purity, there's a renewal, there's a cleansing, and things, and that's going to happen in the physical, okay? That's going to happen in your actual physical space. Something that you can actually see, feel, hear, and touch, all right? Now we know that it also starts within, but that's what Spirit really wants to tell you. But let's see what else we need to know about this new physical beginning that we are about to see. What else do we need to know about this new physical beginning? This new beginning that is going to happen in the physical for the collective. Let's get some clarity. Let's get some clarity. What do we need to know about this new beginning that is coming into the physical? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this one. All right, so the number is 45, which is a 9. The herb is mandrake, and the card is sensuality. Now it came out in the reverse, and when it comes out in the reverse, it's usually because it may indicate, yeah, it's indicating that there's a block, okay? Now sensuality, actually, yeah, let's sit in that for a second. Let's take a moment. Okay. Take a moment. You just sit with this. Sit and feel those new beginnings coming in, okay? Sit and feel those new beginnings come in. What might it look like? What might it feel like? Okay. Your sensuality is going to play a key role in these new beginnings coming in. Now, sensuality does not automatically mean sex, okay? Sex can be sensual, but sensuality is not always sex. Sex can be sensual, but sensuality is not always sex. Sensuality is softness. Sensuality is connection to your desires and what you want. Spirit is saying the reason why maybe you feel stuck or stagnant with these new beginnings and feel like you can't trust them is because you're not trusting your own self. You're not trusting your softness. You're, again, disallowing. When we are sensual, we are allowing, we are surrendering, we are feeling juicy, okay? We are feeling in flow. And there's something that is not in flow right now. We already saw that our mind is wanting us to, our intuition is wanting to come in and be more in the forefront than our mind, okay? This was our mind card. But with this sensuality card in the reverse, underneath the outward directed energy and what's coming in the physical, or what is already here in the physical, it is really showing us that when we tap into our flow, And what does it look like to tap into your flow? When you wake up and you decide, what do I want to do today? Yes, the things that you need to get done, but what would feel good? Sensuality is what would feel good, right? Eating food can be sensual. Taking a deep breath can be sensual. And again, it's not about sex. It is about connecting with what you love, what feels good, what is nurturing to you. And when you start to do that, that helps to bring in that new beginning. Okay, that helps to be able to let your body and your spirit and your mind and your heart open. It's tapping into the femininity, your feminine energy, very heavily, okay? And it looks like there's a block here. Let's also look at a clarifier for our mind. So we know that our mind, it feels like our mind for some of us for some of you is taking over, okay? And so, like I said, our intuition wants to really be at the forefront when it comes to our mindset. Your intuition is what is going to help you to transform some of y'all's mindsets, and for some of you it's going to help you to solidify the mindsets you already have. Some of you have already had glimpses of what energy space you want to be in as these new beginnings come in. So let's get some clarifiers. But let's see, show me a clarifier for this intuition. Show me a clarifier for this intuition card as far as what's going on in our mind. What's going on in our minds? Okay. Okay. This one. All right. Wisdom. The word is wisdom. The number is 28 and the word is elder. Okay. So your intuition is ancestral. All right. Your intuition is not only ancestral, but there are people that are even living and some that may have passed on. But there are elders that are here. They also carry a wisdom. So it's both ancestral and it's here in the present. Okay. So tuning in and tapping into the wisdom that is available to you will help to strengthen your intuition and your mindset. Okay. This is our mind card. These are our mind cards. And when we're talking about our mindset, we're looking at the different things that will help us get into a space where we feel like we can take on the day, okay, with compassion always. And so here, I encourage you to look at what wisdom maybe can I tap into. Maybe it is talking to somebody. Maybe it is going within to get some of that wisdom that comes from your ancestors, okay? There is so much that's available to you. There is so much that wants to come through for you so that you can really embrace everything that you are right now and this newness that is coming in your physical world. And in order to do that, we have to listen to the wisdom. Intuitive messages are also wisdom, okay? The number also here is 10. That is a 1. So 28, 10, which is another 1, okay? This is also confirming our new beginnings. I mean, it's strong. We had a 1 here. We also have 1s here in this card here. So what would it look like for you to seek wisdom? Usually that involves being still, and then that also involves asking specific wise counsel. Also, when it comes to elders, your elders I'm hearing you don't need to think about it in a way where your elder has to be technically elderly, okay? Your elder could be someone who maybe have had certain experiences that you are having, and they carry a certain level of wisdom, and they want to impart that wisdom. There's so much wisdom that's available to you to help in this mindset space, okay? And you already are tapping into that wisdom. You already know certain things about what steps you want to take to help bring in this new beginning and this wisdom. And I think a couple readings ago there was also some intuition that came up about new beginnings. So this is very much in the energy right now, and it's in the energy for me too. So Yeah, we really do want to tap into that wisdom to help transform our mindset around what's coming in. So maybe that is also picking up a book, okay? Maybe that's watching a YouTube video. What are the things that we need to do with grace and with love in order to help support our mindset for this, all right? So also in our heart space, we had once again and the beloved a little earlier. So let's go ahead and get a clarifier for our heart space. What's going on in our heart? What's going on in our heart / what do we need to know about our heart? What does the collective need to know about their heart? What does the collective need to know about their heart? On the back is, so the number is 25. The herb is cat's claw. The word is purification. All right. So this card is it's a shadow card. When I say shadow card, purification is about it's about alchemy, okay? It is about tearing things down that no longer serve you. So in your heart space, you want to feel this love for yourself and for others in connection, okay? That is what we need to know is that what is required is to purify, okay? Is to purify all the gunk and the stuff that's in your heart. We're being asked to cleanse our hearts. You are being asked to cleanse your heart. Earlier, we also had our first card. Let's put these back. Our first card that we even had, Calendula, the number 1, was also purity, okay? So here on this last card, this is going to be the last card that we pull, we have the other purification, or the word purity or purification again, okay? Purification is clearing. Purification is when we make something new again, basically. And here Spirit is saying that in your heart space, okay? In your heart space, there is a lot that has weighed on you. And when we have a heavy heart, it's difficult sometimes for us to see anything as new, anything is different, anything that's coming on the horizon. And so Spirit is asking you to really dig deep, okay? To go through a dark night of the soul if that's what's required, okay? And to really clear and get a good look at what is it that's blocking your heart? What is it that is clouding your intuition and to really transform your mind, okay? What is it exactly that is keeping you in a place of staying in the same patterns? Because even if something new is coming in, we have to be able to replenish ourselves in our heart and our mind. Okay, the jaguar is here. The jaguar is one of my spirit animals, and the jaguar is all about stealth. It is about patience. It is about waiting for the right moment to act. The jaguar is a very majestic animal in the sense, well, all animals, all nature and earth have certain healing and divine properties to them. The jaguar specifically is known to be intense, but intense in a subtle way. So the jaguar lies in wait before it attacks its prey. And when it does attack its prey, when it finally does get in and attacks its prey, it does it in one swoop. It's one thing, okay? It is quick. And that's not to say that this is gonna be quick, but it is, let me not say quick. It is intentional. That's what it is. It is very intentional the way a jaguar moves. And you're being asked in this purification of your heart space to be very intentional, to understand and to dig deep into what it is that you want to see. Who do you want to be? Because that is going to help bring in these new beginnings in the physical, okay? It's going to help bring in those new beginnings. What else? What else? We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more to round this out. and to just see. Let's just do one more card. Spirit, what do you need? What else do you want the collective to know? What else do you want the collective to know, to see, to feel, to hear? What's our final card? And this is our final card. The number is 46, which is another 10, which is a 1. So this is confirmation of our new beginnings that I've been talking about. The herb is angel's trumpet and the word is death, okay? Now this card coming out, right? And on the bottom of the deck, you guys couldn't see it. On the bottom of the deck is breakthrough, ginkgo, okay? With that sword, it's breakthrough at the bottom of the deck. But let's break through. Yeah, let's sit in that. And that breakthrough that's here, that new beginning that's here, okay? So, but what I was going to say, what Spirit would say, is that this death card coming right off of this purification card really just confirms this shadow, right? This shadow work that needs to be done, this shadow work that is calling you to look at the depths of everything that is blocking you from your new beginning, okay? It is going to be eye-opening for some of you. For some of you, it is also just going to be a confirmation, okay? A confirmation of things that you knew that you wanted to work through, but we're still maybe trying to figure out where the blocks are and how do they actually relate. So this death card coming in will always mean that there is transformation that is happening. There is breakthrough that you are at the brink of. So hold on, love. Hold on, love, because there is so much newness and refreshness that's already refreshing. There's a freshness that is here for you, okay? And also with that comes death of the old self, death of the ways of being that are no longer in alignment for you. And if we look at even these herbs here, see if you guys can see it. These are very similar if we look at those trumpets and how they're formed, okay? All right, so you are definitely going into a time of renewal. There are things that are coming in the physical, and in order to do that, your mindset needs to be changed to one that is trusting your intuition. Trusting your intuition, and your heart space wants a purification here, because that's all going to help you embrace your sensuality, embrace your flow, embrace your softness, and allow everything to come in with ease and grace. This is death. This is death. This is having the courage, okay? And knowing that you are also always cared for. Always, always, always. So let's take a moment and just sit in that energy of the new beginnings that are coming through. The new beginnings that's always available. And we're signaling with our energy that we are ready to receive it, that we are ready to die to the things that are no longer serving us. Okay? And so it is. Thank you. If something resonated with you, leave a comment and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next message that is for you, okay? Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye.